It's an alley-oop over to Benezza. What a feed to Anthony. Gets it to go. At the free throw line. Splash. Oh!
And welcome to the Max Stern Athletic Center. This is the NCSY Summer Pregame Show, best summer ever, and we're getting ready for an 8:30 matchup between Mekor Chaim Cyclones and the RASG Warriors. And Matan, both of these teams came off a tough, well, I should introduce myself first. My name is Ari Schaff, and Matan Zucker is joining me. And Matan, both of these teams came off a tough loss last night.
Both teams definitely coming off tough losses. Saturday night games, RASG with the 5-point loss to DRS, with Mekor Chaim having a tough blowout 22-point loss to Berman. Look for both teams early Sunday morning to get out early, start their days off on the right note.
Definitely an early start. Both of these teams got done playing basketball late last night. Didn't have a lot of time to sleep tonight. It's very interesting to see how these teams respond, whether it's a slow, sloppy pace game or whether some guys really bring the energy even though they're exhausted. We'll see what happens tonight. Don't go anywhere. We're going to send to a quick commercial break. When we return, we'll have starting lineups and tip-off.
When I was in 9th grade, someone told me to give up on ball. He told me, basketball will only take you so far in life. You're not going to make it to the NBA, he said. What he was missing is that making it to the NBA isn't the only reason why we play. The game of basketball leaves you with so much more than just the game itself. The life lessons and friendships that are made while playing the game will outlive the game and can last a lifetime.
And welcome back to the Max Stern Athletic Center. We're just about 30 seconds away from tip-off. And the starting lineups are sponsored by the Yeshiva University Office of Admissions. As you start your college journey, make sure you visit us online to check out all the great events and opportunities we have for YU students. And we're just waiting for the official starting lineups to come out. And for the Cyclones, number 2, Jonathan Rosen. Number 33, the forward, Donnie Carter. Number 25, the guard, Avi Friedman. Number 3, the guard, Yaakov Meister. And number 13, Natano Zikdon. And that will be the YMC Cyclone starting lineup. And for RASG, we're waiting for them to take the court. It's be interesting to see how these teams respond after a very late game last night, early start this morning. A lot of these teams have to deal with that this tournament because of how many games need to be played. And RASG taking all the time they need to coach up their starters and their players. And we thank everyone for joining us today. It's early start. We got a long day of basketball today. Should be a lot of fun. You're going to want to stay up to date on all the games. Get to Max Live. Sit on your couch. Get some food. And enjoy this basketball game. As we have the starting lineup now. Number 44, Owen Ebner. Number 2, Daniel Pollock. Number 34, David Saka. Number 35. That looks like Ben Farkas. He's wearing a different jersey number for this game. And number 24, Udi Wax. And that should be the starting line for this RASG team. We're just about ready to get under tip-off. And let's get going. Tip-off is won by the Cyclones. And they'll take the possession to start this game. Meister over to Rosen. Rosen, Zigdome cuts inside, kicks it out. Friedman finds Carter. Carter has a lane down low. Goes up with the left, gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
RASG coming out of the man to start early. Motion offense is made for man-to-man defense, so look for backdoor cuts, slashes down the middle, and to get one early here to start off.
And that's what this YMC team does so well. First free throw from Carter does not go. And with fatigue, you'll see a lot of missed free throws, especially as fatigue sets in this early start. And both free throws missed, but Carter follows up the rebound, finds Rosen. He's a shooter. And in and out, won't go. Rebound by Saka.
That's what you love to see first possession from Mekor Chaim. Offensive rebound, getting to the free throw line even though they don't make it. It's not a bad start for them.
Pollock got the ball, guarded by Friedman. Hand off to Ebner. Ebner kicks it out. Farkas for 3. Won't go. Rebounded. And that's Meister. We're bringing it up the court now. Meister finds Rosen. Rosen curls to the basket. Kicks it back out. Zigdone. Carter. Zigdone. Gets inside, kicks out, Rosen. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Carter takes the 3, won't go. And that ball will go out of bounds. It'll be RASG basketball. Pollock got the ball. And Farkas. Guarded closely by Friedman. Over to Ebner. Ebner beats Rosen off the dribble, goes up to the right, gets it to go. We have our first points of the game. Owen Ebner for 2.
Mekor Chaim there coming out with a heavy man-to-man. No help side. Slasher goes right to the bucket.
Meister finds Friedman. Friedman looking aside. The ball stripped away. Recovers, but he stepped out of bounds. And that's going to be RASG basketball. Owen Ebner getting down on both ends of the floor to start this game.
And Coach Katz goes right to the bench here, just 2 minutes in. Typical of how a Sunday morning early game might start off for this Mekor Chaim squad.
Yeah, and that's Andrew Schindel coming in the game, replacing Avi Friedman. Pollock drives inside, gets in the middle, goes up the left, can't get it to go. Schindel with the rebound. Meister finds Rosen. Rosen looking aside. He's got Carter. Carter's got some space. It's blocked by Farkas. And rebounded by Pollock, and Pollock is fouled. And early on this game, Cyclones can't find anything offensively.
Yeah, Mekor Chaim getting to their spots offensively. It's a good cross screen to get your guy the ball on the block. Just got to go up a little stronger and finish at the cup there.
Pollock getting a screen from Sachs. A nice in and out, loses the ball. And it's a fight for the ball. He recovers it, kicks out Farkas. Kick out Ebner. Ebner attacks the closeout. Sachs finds an open. Udi whacks for 2, and it's a 4-0 RASG lead.
I like that possession from RASG. Kind of had Mekor Chaim in a scramble, got the ball to the middle, and found the cutter underneath.
Zigdone in the corner, drives baseline, kicks out. Meister over to Rosen. Rosen's got space on the perimeter, shoots it, no good. Carter finds the rebound. Back to Rosen. Rosen looking to get inside. Deflected. Here comes Ebner on the other end. Ebner goes up, it's blocked by Zigdone, and it will stay with RASG. Great defensive play from Natano Zigdone.
Seems like Mekor Chaim has a lid on the basket right now for them. Slow start offensively, but hopefully the defense can keep them in this while they look for a little spark.
And on cue, stolen, and then another turnover. RASG gets the ball back, it's another turnover. Early morning sloppiness. Here comes Mekor Chaim, kicks out. Rosen open in the corner for 3. Won't go. Fight for the rebound. Carter's got it. Rosen, top of the key. Meister Looking for a curling Zagdon. The zone can't handle the pass. He recovers it. And another turnover. Ebner, he's got a man up ahead. Farkas, 2 big steps. Can't finish. A very sloppy start to this game to be expected. Zagdon in the corner. Up top, Meister. And Carter wasn't looking. And then another deflection. And that's going to be another turnover on RASG. And it's back to Mekor Chaim basketball.
A very, very, very sloppy start to this one. Anyone that has played basketball knows that these early morning games will do that to you sometimes. Hopefully the cobwebs can be shaken off. Hopefully by the end of the first quarter here.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting to see how these teams can adjust to a very late game last night, both of which teams lost, so hard to respond both physically and mentally. Rosen looking aside. Another turnover, miscommunication there. And here comes UD Wax. Goes up with the left, can't get the goal, but he's fouled by Natano Zagdon, and he'll head to the line for 2.
Coach Katz disgruntled over there on the sideline, as he should be. His squad has had some serious struggles on the offensive end. Sloppy passes, not catching the ball. Just a little lack of focus here early in the morning for these high school kids. So, like I said, hopefully they can shake this off by the end of the first quarter, but their defense still keeping them in the game.
As Wax misses the first free throw, and the defense for both of these teams has been excellent. It's the offense that really both these teams have not been able to finish at the rim. A lot of miscommunication. And we'll see, as you mentioned, we'll see if they can figure that out in the second quarter. As Wax gets the second free throw to go, is a 5-0 RASG lead. And we're nearly 5 minutes into the first quarter with no points for Mekor Chaim. Rosen pulls it for 3. Won't go short. He's still trying to find his rhythm. Up ahead, Wax. And he took too many steps. That's going to be a travel. And both these teams trying to set the record for turnovers in the first quarter, and they're getting very close to doing that.
Yeah, they're getting pretty close. And if you're Mekor Chaim, you just got a lucky break there. Not getting back defensively. You let RSG slip behind you. Travel call, fortunately, to save them the bucket. But that's a sign of just a little lack of focus here early again.
Absolutely. Rosen inside. He's got Schindel. Back at Rosen. Zagdon thought about it. Meister trying to get the ball. Carter inside. Carter's got it. Turns middle. He's got defenders on. Kicks out Rosen. Rosen pulls it again. It's short again. Fight for the rebound. Picked up by David Saka. Goes up. Ebner gets it to go. And it's a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, Rosen letting them fly early. What I'm surprised to see is for this Mekor Chaim offense is the motion seems a little stagnant when it goes into the post, unlike them. They got to shake that off if they want to really get going here.
And Alon Perez has just checked in the game for RASG. We'll see what he can do. Meister tries to find Carter, stolen by Pollock, and he'll come the other way. Pollock's got space on the perimeter, pulls it for 3. That's short. Zagdon with the rebound. And Mekor Chaim trying to get on the board before this first quarter ends. They got 2 minutes left to do that. Inside Carter. Carter's got Perez on him. Turns. He's doubled. Looks like he took too many steps, and that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, definitely too many steps. And listen, when you're in a game like this and it's 6 minutes in, you haven't got a bucket yet, the goal has to be to get the ball inside. If I'm Zagdon, I want the ball on the block, get something offensively, try to get myself to the line or for an easy basket. So definitely an adjustment Mekor Chaim should make.
And we'll see if Coach Cass draws something up. NCSY is the premier summer trip provider for Jewish teams across the world, with over 20+ programs spanning the U.S., Israel, and Europe. NCSY Summer can find something for you. Visit summer.ncsy.org to check out all the greatest NCSY summer programs. And again, Mekor Chaim can't find anything offensively, but their defense is somewhat keeping them in this game. But it would be nice for them to get some offensive momentum going heading into the second quarter.
Absolutely. 0 points, but when you can look up the scoreboard and you're only down 7, that's a couple stops and scores away from being right back in it, if not in the lead.
Perez with the ball, guarded by Carter. Kicked out. Zagdon goes for the steal, can't come up with it. Pollock pulls up for 3. He's got it. 10-0 RASG.
And Zagdon with a little mental mistake there. denying the ball with his outside hand. Has to be inside hand there. Goes for the steal, misses in a 3-ball. So a defensive laugh there from Mekor Chaim.
Kindle gets it inside Zigdone. Up top, Rosen. McDowell over to Carter. Carter out to Rosen. Rosen had to jump for that pass. Carter kicks out. Rosen's got space on the perimeter. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Picked up Rosen. Carter, Zigdone, corner, Meister. Meister can't come up with it. Finally does. Rosen again. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Perez. And tries to find Pollock. The ball is deflected by Carter. And it's going to be out of bounds and be Mekor Chaim basketball. And if you're John Rosen and you're a shooter, you got to keep shooting. But again, so far he has not found any luck from behind the arc.
Absolutely. Listen, shooters have to have a short memory, short-term memory, but he's going to go to the bench here and probably for the rest of the quarter. So he'll be eager to get some open looks and makes in the second quarter.
And Isaac Reitberger has checked in the game, number 35 for the Cyclones. And they try to get him the ball here, but Pollock comes away with it. Goes up with the right hand, gets fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's going to be a foul on Zigdone.
You can just tell that RASG is a step ahead right now. Quicker to the ball, out in transition, getting what they want. Mekor Chaim just looks out of sorts right now, and you can tell Coach Katz on the sideline feels that sense as he is unhappy, to say the least.
First free throw from Pollock is good. And again, we talked about before the game, both these teams, which team is going to respond with the more energy with this early start time. And it's been obviously RASG's come out doing that. Let's see if that can momentum, Mekor Chaim can shift that in the second quarter. And he has the second free throw to go. It's 12-0 RASG, 30 seconds on the clock. Mekor Chaim yet to get on the board. Reitberger tries to get inside. That's going to be a kick ball.
If you're Mekor Chaim, you're looking for a spark in any way you can get it, for someone to step up and make a big-time play to kind of swing the momentum in your direction.
Carter with great position, but it's going to be a jump ball. Excellent defense by Saka, and that's going to be RASG basketball. And Mekor Chaim, likely their last offensive possession in the first quarter, they still can't score. A tough first quarter for them. Saka over to Asaraf. Up top, Farkas for 3. That's short. Rebound Friedman. He's got 5 seconds. He's got to push it. Friedman loses it. Pollock with the ball, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Shot won't count. RASG dominating to start this game. And Coach Cass is furious, so we're going to send a quick commercial break and be back for the second quarter.
At Jump Shot, we believe that basketball is not an individual or isolated event that happens in your life only on the court. With that in mind, we created a program giving kids the skills to get better at basketball while also tapping into the hidden potential of how you can get better at the very game of life itself.
We're taking basketball and we're supplementing it with a heavy load of Torah learning, chesed opportunities, and a focus on personal growth.
When you get home from the summer, you will be a better basketball player. You got to be willing to give us your all, but not for us. You got to be willing to give it to yourself. See you next summer on Jump Shot.
And welcome back to the Max Stern Athletic Center, where the RASG Warriors lead the Mekor Chaim Cyclones 12-0. And follow your path at YU. Learn how you can jumpstart your graduate education with the Pathways dual degree or early assurance program. Join us at our March info sessions taking place on campus or on Zoom. For the full schedule, please visit yu.edu/pathways/info-sessions. That's yu.edu/pathways/info-sessions. And start planning for your future today. And you're the Mekor Chaim Cyclones. You need to figure out something offensively.
Absolutely. Listen, they're getting into scoring opportunities. They've had a lot of open looks from 3. They've gotten their guys the ball on the block. Just a matter of toughness with some good post moves and just making some shots.
Reitberger up top, Rosen. Rosen guarded by Pollock. Finds a cutting Carter. Carter doubled by Pollock, and that's going to be a reaching foul. And I believe they got Pollock on the reach on that one.
And the bailout there from the referees, a total reach from RASG, but putting the ball on the deck in the paint like that, swarmed by defenders, usually doesn't lead to anything good.
Reitberger, top of the key. Carter. Friedman's got it. Rosen looking to get the ball inside to Carter. Finds Friedman instead. Friedman. And again, Mekor Chaim trying to get the ball inside to Carter, but having a lot of trouble.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post. They both the post player and the player throwing the entry have their job to do. Post player's got to get good positioning down low. Post entry has to be a pump fake high, bounce pass in. Fundamental basketball is going to get Mekor Chaim and better scoring opportunities.
And David Budwick has checked in the game for the Warriors. And he's replaced Dalen Pollock, who's been excellent to start this game. Friedman trying to get the ball in bounds. Long pass into Meister. Meister to Friedman. Reitberger in the corner. That's way short. But rebounded by Friedman. Carter back to Reitberger. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Rosen has to put it up. Won't go. Struggle start for him. Saka comes down the other way. Vargas attacks the closeout. Pull up jump shot. That's short. Rebound Saka. He's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
Again, Harold Katz agitated on the sideline. If you're a coach and your team gets off to this start, you are not happy. Mekor Chaim has to turn it around soon. It's a long game, but got to show signs of life here if they want to get back into this one.
First free throw from Saka is good. And I have to mention, with this early start time, you can hear basically everything Harold Katz is saying to his team right now.
Yes, you
and
can.
Some of it is not great. And hopefully some little kids are not hearing all this stuff, but that's okay.
One thing I know about the motion offense is they got to be high and wide. Mekor Chaim kind of packed in a little bit, cutters on top of each other, not too much spacing. Kind of ruins the integrity of the offense, per se.
And Saka's second free throw is good, so it's 13-0. Another free from Reitberger won't go. Saka comes away with the rebound. And Mekor Chaim, we're nearly 10 minutes into this game, and they've yet to score a point.
Yeah, Mekor Chaim must have had a good Malava Malka last night because they have not come out too sharp.
Budwick couldn't get to go there. Meister, Reitberger in the corner, looking for Schindel inside. Schindel finds a curling Rosen. Rosen loses it, and that will stay with Mekor Chaim basketball. And checking the game now from Mekor Chaim is Zaisha Lefkowitz, the forward, number 14.
And while we've talked about the Mekor Chaim offensive struggles, got to give credit to RASG. They're all over the place defensively, good active hands, not giving anything easy in the interior for this Mekor Chaim squad.
And we know defense travels, and that's certainly been the case tonight. Friedman attacks, kicks out, open Rosen. Can he finally get one? No. Saka with another rebound. And it's going to be a timeout for RASG. And we're going to send to a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Max Stern Flex Center. RASG leading the YMC Cyclones 13-0. And Mekor Chaim having all kinds of trouble offensively to start this game. Vargas attacks, floater, gets the friendly roll. 15-0 RASG.
That's a tough floater for Farkas going baseline. That was tough.
Rosen off the curl, finally gets one to go. And Mekor climbs on the board, and their fans are amped up.
As they should be, and a sigh of relief from Rosen. He was 0 for at that point. Good to see one go down for the young fella.
Perez, great defense. You can see the intensity from this Mekor Chaim team spiked up after that bucket.
And listen, when the energy's low for a team, look to the crowd sometimes to bring you some emotion and intensity, and that's what this Mekor Chaim crowd kind of here is doing in front of us. That's what you love to see as a player. It makes the game more fun and enjoyable.
As Saka drives inside, can't get it to go. And that's Lefkowitz with the rebound. Rosen, Lefkowitz, top of the key. Rosen finds Schindel. Meister tries to give it back to him. It's going to be stolen by Saka. And here come the Warriors. Saka finds Perez, goes up to the left, gets it to go.
A common theme in this game is RSG's ability to get it in transition. Mekor Chaim, just the lack of effort almost. Those are hustle points.
Schindel looking inside, can't get. Meister, Friedman attacks the closeout, goes up, a nifty move, can't get it to go. Perez comes down the rebound, they're pushing again. Perez out to Farkas, Farkas attacks Rosen, goes up with the floater again, he's got it. Another floater from Ben Farkas, and it's 19-2 RASG.
Farkas likes that shot, clearly one of his go-tos, and after that possession I looked over to the Mekor Chaim bench with Coach Katz's head in his hands. Clear frustration from the coach here on early.
Lefkowitz, corner three. Hits the side of the backboard, but he follows his own rebound. Tries to force inside, another steal. And it's picked up by Jacob Asaraf.
And if you're Mekor Chaim and you need a spark, that's not the shot you go to. A quick corner three early in the possession. You can get that any time. Swing the ball around, you can get a better look.
And a little too physical there from Andrew Schindel. He's going to pick up a foul. That's 15th foul from Mekor Chaim. And RASG in complete control of this game. And a couple new players checking in. That's number 11, Caleb Gdansky. Number 15, Yonatan Mizrahi. And number 25, Dovi Shapiro. And let's see if this bench for RASG can keep this lead that the Warriors have built.
And the bench from Mekor Chaim is looking a little dead over there, but showing a little life now. They're going to need that if they want to get into this one. Digging a deep deficit, 17 is not so easy to get back from. Obviously a long game, but they're going to have to get going here.
And Gdansky, guarded closely by Lefkowitz, finds Farkas. Got Rosen on him. Gdansky in the corner for three. Won't go. Fight for the rebounds, picked up. Tries to find Perez, stolen by Rosen. Here comes Rosen. Rosen goes up with the left, can't get it to go. And Farkas comes away with the rebound.
And I love that defense by RASG. Great verticality, getting back in transition, not giving up an easy two.
And a missed shot from Farkas. Cyclones come the other way. Avi Freeman goes up, can't get it to go. And just nothing falling from Mekor Chaim right now. Perez gets the ball screen from Shapiro. Gives it back to Shapiro, goes up. That's going to be an offensive foul on Dovi Shapiro. Yaakov Meister putting his body on the line and drawing the offensive charge.
And listen, a charge at this point in the game from Mekor Chaim is huge. Those are momentum swingers. If you're Coach Katz and this Mekor Chaim squad, you love to see that. That might be just the energy you need. Charges are huge momentum shifts, and it's a toughness play. And if you're Meister, that's what you got to do as a leader of this Mekor Chaim squad.
Carter gets inside. Zigdone goes up, loses it, but that's going to be a foul. And he's sure heading to the line for two.
And as I mentioned earlier, if I'm Zigdone, I want to get into this interior, you know. Listed at 6'4", he should look to make himself feel a presence down there, especially when there's lid on the basket. Got to get the ball inside, get scoring opportunities. Let's see if he can knock these two down and get some momentum for himself.
And especially sometimes when you're struggling offensively, the best way to get back in the game is at the free throw line. And on cue, Zigdone misses the first one as Mekor Chaim continues their struggles offensively. Checking the game now for the Warriors is number 44, Owen Ebner, replacing Alon Perez.
And if I am Coach Katz, I am petrified of looking at the box score at halftime.
Exit Dome gets the second one to go. Farkas uses a screen from Zach, gets a switch on Zidane. Farkas goes up, surrounded by defenders, and it looks like it's going to be a jump ball, and it'll stay with RASG.
Way to get on the floor there by Farkas after losing it. And like I said, Mekor Chaim, they got to be the ones first in that ball if they want to get back into this game. It's been a toughness game so far.
Ebner out to Saka. Saka gets him on the pump fake. Nifty move, gets to go off with the right hand off the glass. 21-3 RASG.
Yeah, that was smooth. Little pump fake, jab, step, Euro around the charge. Smooth play there.
Except Rosen, thought about the three. Back out to Carter. Carter open. Back rim, won't go. Rebound by Gdansky.
And there's that lid we've been talking about all game.
Saka goes right back at him. It's blocked, and it's going to be off Saka. Excellent defensive play from Matano Zidane. And you look at the score, 21-3. Not bad defensively in terms for the Cyclones, but offensively, complete nightmare. Lefkowitz for three, won't go. Saka with the rebound, finds Farkas ahead. Farkas comes up with it, goes up the right, gets it to go. 23-3, 20-point game. 1 minute left to go in this half.
Yeah, you said it best, Ari. Nightmare is the word right now for this Mekor Chaim squad. And again, you're coming off a miss on the offensive side, and it's a leak-out layup. That's telling of this squad right now.
Zidane loses the ball, but he's fouled. And they'll take it out of bounds under the basket. 57 seconds left. And Mekor Chaim in desperate need of some sort of offensive momentum.
And I'll give some credit to Coach Bishop of RASG. He had his guys prepared for this one.
Coach Bishop's actually the athletic director. It's Ira Silver who's the head coach. As Yaakov Meister knocks down the three. And they've doubled their points on one shot. And
Thank you.
The 23-6 game.
Thanks for the correction, Ari.
Farkas, Ebner in the corner for three. Won't go. He's done with the rebound. Meister now pushing the pace. Shot clock is turned off. Let's see if they hold for one here. Inside to Zidane. Zidane turns middle. Off balance shot, but he's fouled. And just like that, the Cyclones are getting into some sort of offensive rhythm here.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do for Mekor Chaim, like I've been saying all game. Get Zidane the ball in the block, let him work out. And this motion offense that's so highly coveted, it works best when the ball goes into the post and we're high and wide spaced out with cutters going through.
First free throw won't go for Zidane. As Avi Freeman will check in the game, replacing Lefkowitz. 23 seconds on the clock.
Wasn't aware that Mekor Chaim had another assistant coach on the bench there at the end.
That's right, Akiva Poppers adding his wisdom. And it's not working so well right now. Maybe we can blame Akiva for this. It might be a Poppers issue.
Yeah, we'll definitely address that with him.
Zidane gets the second one to go. 12 seconds on the clock. Farkas looking for options. Kicks it out. Ball's deflected. Recovered by Saka. He's got 5 seconds to do something. Euro steps in the lane. Floater is good. And that'll do it for the first half. 25-7 RASG lead. A complete total domination from the Warriors. And we're going to send it to a commercial break. But when we return, the Step It Up halftime show. Don't go anywhere.
My story started with a letter in the mail.
I took my first steps in New York and felt the energy all around me.
I connected with my Rebbe on the first day of Shir.
My story was learning that the mitochondria is more than just the powerhouse of the cell.
I made my painting from scratch, like really from scratch.
My roommates came here from 4 different countries. We lit one menorah together.
My story was practice every night.
Chavruta every night.
Subway rides, city lights.
In my story, my name was in the headlines.
The bylines.
The University Museum.
My story was my internship at the Supreme Court.
Dancing with the Israeli flag in Times Square.
My story was participating in the only hackathon, not on Shabbat.
The Career Center found me my first job at a top business analytics firm.
My story was becoming best friends with my chavruta.
And holding that NCAA trophy.
My story started here.
My story is just beginning.
Hello everyone and welcome back into the Max Stern Athletic Center. This is the Step It Up Basketball Camp Halftime Show. We've got big news. Camp Step It Up is back at Hobart College in Geneva, New York for summer of 2023. Camp will start on June 21st and end on August 2nd with 1 to 6 week options. We have an option for you. Hobart is located just 4.5 hours north of New York City, and busing will be offered to camp from New York City and Teaneck. Camp is open to all boys and girls grades 3 to 12 with 1 to 6 week options available. Gorgeous campus facilities include air-conditioned rooms, 6 indoor basketball courts, a weight room, a lakefront, a beachfront, on and near campus, lounges, and more. For more information, email office@campstepitup.com or visit timestepitup.com or call 888-600-0908. And Mekor, there's some Step It Up fun facts for you. 1/2 of YU's roster this year has attended Step It Up, including Michael Natkin, Adi Markovic, Oren Patesh, Max Chaim, and more. And what can you say about the role Step It Up has had on those guys?
Listen, I know those guys pretty well. I've had a couple conversations with them. They seem to speak very highly of Step It Up. Talk about their development as players, not only on the court but off the court, instilling a lot of good leadership and hard-working quality. So I've only heard positive things from Step It Up.
Well, you heard it there, folks. If you are a basketball fan, check out Step It Up and a chance to improve your game and someday make it to this stage at 8:30 a.m. on Sunday morning. And we're just about ready to get the second half started. RASG up 25-7. And if Mekor Chaim is going to have any chance of getting back in this game, these first 4 minutes of the third quarter need to be when it starts. Yeah,
absolutely. Listen, first couple minutes of the second half is a crucial part of every game. Kind of turns the tide in either team's direction of which way this game's going to go. I'm eager to see what Coach Kat's adjustments, if he makes any, in terms of his motion offense, or especially on the defensive side. If they're going to, what he said at halftime in regards to getting back defensively, maybe throwing in a press to speed this RASG team up, put some pressure on their guards. So let's see how he comes out here.
And Mekor Chaim will begin the second half of the possession. Zikdon looks inside. He's got Carter. Carter guy back to over Shapiro. Finds a cutting Zikdon. Zikdon can't get the reverse layup to go. And it's Pollock with the rebound.
And he doesn't get the layup to go, but that is the offense. You get the ball into the post. You have a slasher down the middle. That's a good look. Just got to finish. Got to finish your breakfast, as they say.
Pollock uses his team from Saka. Hands off to Ebner. Ebner guarded closely by Friedman. Back to Ebner. Ebner floater. Won't go. Fight for the rebound. Ebner's guy back. Gives over to Shapiro. Shapiro looking inside for Pollock. It's going to be stolen by Meister. Meister up ahead to Friedman. Friedman finds Zikdon on top of the key. Carter. Carter's open. Thought about it. Decides not to take that shot. Rosen tries to get inside. There's another steal. Farkas comes away with it.
Yeah, that's the post player's problem right there. Got to hold positioning.
Saka for three, won't go. And as Carter secures the rebound. Carter attacks Shapiro, gets fouled, and he'll go to the line for two. And I believe they got that foul on, looks like it's on Daniel Pollock, and that's his second foul of this game, and Carter will hit the line for two.
Yeah, just another one of the keys of the motion offense is quote-unquote hitting bodies. If you're a screener, you got to make sure, and coming off screens, that it's both guys' job to come off that screen without touching shoulders, to make the defense make a decision on what to do. If you leave room between the screener and the player coming off the screen, the defensive player can slide right through, and it's as if nothing there. It's kind of just eye candy for the viewers.
And Carter missed the first one. Second one guesses to go. But if they're going to get back into this game, they're going to need to make all their free throws and not waste those opportunities.
Right, and they're going to get back into this one, especially on the defensive end of the floor. Can't win if you don't get stops. I'm looking to see some intensity from Poppers there on the bench. I think that's the spark Mekor Chaim might need.
And Saka wide open inside. And he's had his way down there tonight.
Yeah, and Harold Cat shaking his head again, and that is something to shake your head about. Way too easy for RASG.
And if you're a school looking to hire a coach and you see Akiva Poppers on the bench right now, and you see the struggles that Mekor Chaim is having, maybe you stay away.
Yeah, I'm running away. I don't think the social distancing would even do it justice.
As Zikdon gets the layup to go, Mekor Chaim has hit double digits this game.
And although 17 is a daunting number, there's still a lot of time left in this ballgame.
Pollock guarded closely by Friedman. A nice move. Yes. Oh, that's going to be an offensive foul on Pollock. That's going to be his third foul. Jakob Meister putting his body on the line to get that offensive call.
Yeah, shout out to Meister, man. I love a guy that takes charge. It's tough, it's gritty, it's respectable, and it's everything you need to come back from 17 down.
Meister finds Carter. Carter, Rosen. Rosen trying to get the ball inside the zone. Instead, kicks out to Friedman. Carter goes inside, goes up the left. It's blocked by Shapiro. Carter gets the ball back. Meister back to Rosen. Rosen open for three. He gets it to go. And just like that, Mekor Chaim is, well, I won't say back in this game, but they're making a little bit of a run here.
Yeah, and one of the adjustments they've made is coming out in a press after makes, at least, trying to speed this RASG team up. And I like that call from Coach. I do. Maybe it's the energy this team needs.
As Farkas answers with a jump shot.
Farkas is a good shot maker. Had a couple tough floaters, tough mid-range. I like his game.
Zigdone tries to get ball inside to Meister, but stolen by Farkas. Farkas now coming the other way. Goes up at the right. Can't get it to go. Followed by Ebner. Ebner can't get it to go either. And Friedman's got it, and Farkas is frustrated after that miss. Meister, he's got a lot of space. Goes up with the left. Can't get it to go, but he's fouled. And he'll head the line for 2.
Yeah, Farkas is a little frustrated. He might have a case. The Mekor Chaim player wasn't too vertical, came down with his hands, but at the end of the day, a no call is a no call, and you got to get back to help your team. And having a little argument with the ref isn't going to get any points for you.
And first free throw for Meister is good, and they're going to hit their free throws if they're going to get back in this game. As Judy Wax checking in the game now for number 2, Daniel Pollock.
And if I'm Coach Katz, again, I'm telling my team, stop, score, stop, score. Got to break this game into little segments. Makes it a less daunting task of coming back.
And they almost forced a turnover off the press, but it will stay with RASG. And again, this is what they need to do. Speed this game up, force some turnovers. And if they can do that, this is a game.
Absolutely. I love coming out in the press. I do. I think it's exactly what this Coach Katz team needed.
Long pass up ahead to Perez. Finds Shapiro, goes up at the right, gets it to go off the glass.
Tough. Didn't know the bank was this early on a Sunday.
Apparently is. Throws in corner 3. Won't go. Fight for the rebound. Zigdone comes up with it, goes up. And gets the friendly roll, 31-17. And here comes the press again. Farkas beats it. Stops. Loses it, but that's going to be a foul, I believe, on number 3, Yaakov Meister.
And there's 2 philosophies this RASG team can have coming off of a press, right? When you beat the press, you have the option of beating it, getting into your set and running what you do, or you can attack early. So I'm eager to see what RASG is going to decide to do here.
A gorgeous pass from Perez finds an open Shapiro. Shapiro lays it in.
Mekor Chaim applying a lot of ball pressure up top, so on a pass, the give and go, it's much easier to get a straight cut to the basket.
Yeah, and Mekor Chaim is speeding up RASG. The problem is they're giving up wide open layups. And again, if you're going to want to speed a team up, you need to force them into tough, contested shots. As another turnover for the Cyclones, Saka comes the other way, finds Perez. Perez, short floater is good. And RASG is taking an 18-point lead.
And one thing I've noticed about Zigdone as we go to timeout here is post positioning. It's key to have a nice wide base, arms wide. You got to make yourself a big presence.
And we're going to send to a quick commercial break. And welcome back to the Max Stern Athletic Center, where the RASG Warriors lead the Mekor Chaim Cyclones 35-17. And follow your path at YU. Learn how you can jumpstart your graduate education with the Pathways Dual Degree or Early Assurance Program. Join us at our March info sessions taking place on campus or on Zoom. For the full schedule, please visit yu.edu/pathways/info-sessions. That's yu.edu/pathways/info-sessions. And start planning for your future today. And it seems like any time Mekor Chaim has made any sort of run, RASG has responded almost immediately with the bucket.
Absolutely. Credit to them. They've played a solid game so far. And while we're here with this 3 minutes, 10 seconds left of the third quarter, got to give a shout out to my family supporting me early in my broadcasting Max Live debut. So shout out to you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Family is always important in any broadcasting endeavor, especially with Max Live, with all the daunting tasks we handle. And one from Donnie Carter. A gorgeous play. Got him on the curl. And he'll hit the line for an and one, excuse me.
Yeah, I love that out of a timeout. They've had that pin down action all day coming across the middle. Just haven't finished it, but right there, getting into a great scoring opportunity and finishing off. Let's see if he can cap it with a free throw.
And he misses the free throw, fight for the rebound. And Mekor Chaim comes away with it. Meister finds Rosen in the corner. And he's got it. A 5-point possession from Mekor Chaim. And just like that, it's a 13-point game. Perez kicks it out. Wax goes up with it, gets it to go. A nifty move from Udi Wax.
Just cannot let a guy get trapped. When you're trapped in the corner, you got to keep him there. They gave him baseline. He snuck out of there. Good baseline finish.
Carter. Freeman. Meister. Rosen over to Carter. Carter top of the key. He's got space. Three-pointer won't go. Here with the rebound. Here comes Perez. He likes to run all day. Finds Farkas. Farkas goes up with the right. Gets it to go. 39-22. RASG lead.
Every time this Mekor Chaim squad itches their way back, RSG responds. Farkas with a nice inside hand finish off the glass in transition once again.
And that's a sign of a well-coached team led by Ira Silver. As Meister tries to find the ball inside the Zigdone, and that's going to be a foul on David Saka.
Coach Katz not happy. He is furious over there. And listen, if I'm Coach Katz and I have Zigdone and I'm seeing what I'm seeing from the booth, you got to coach him. Tell him to get a nice wide stance, wide base. He's smaller than he makes himself appear when good in post positioning.
Carter. Meister in the corner for three. Won't go. And here comes Perez, and Perez has looked to run all day. Tries to force inside to Shapiro. The ball is knocked away. Mekor Chaim comes away with it. Rosen, slow it down. Zigdone attacks the basket hard, won't go on the layup. And Farkas comes away with it. Saka, another pass inside, stolen by Freeman again. And another case of the sloppy early morning basketball.
Reminiscent of our first quarter.
Zigdone wide open, decides to drive, gets it to go. A nice finish with the right hand.
And Zigdone clearly not too comfortable with a three-point shot, but when the defense gives you a ton of space, it gives the offensive player an opportunity to drive downhill with some momentum and create for himself. So I like the decision by Zigdone of attacking.
And Coach Ira Silva's called a 30-second timeout. We're going to send him to a quick commercial break. And welcome back to the Max Stern Athletic Center, where the RASG Warriors lead the Mekor Chaim Cyclones 39-24. We have just under a minute left of this third quarter. And we would like to thank Dougie's for being a proud Max Live sponsor for the best barbecue and grill in Teaneck. Make your way to Dougie's. Go to Dougie'sBarbecue.com to order. The link is in the description of this video. And we've talked about it so far, but any time Mekor Chaim has made any sort of run, RASG has responded just like that. And that's how they've been able to maintain this 15-point lead. Pollock back into the game now for the Warriors, as well as number 11, Caleb Gdansky. Pollock, crossover, kicks it out, an errant pass. That's going to be a turnover.
Just got to slow down right there if you're RSG. That's a tough pass. One-handed zip to the corner.
Carter up ahead, looking inside to get the ball. Zigdone, good ball pressure. Rosen outside, trying to get the ball inside to Carter. Great defense. Finds Carter, but that's going to be a foul. And I believe they have that on number 2, Pollock. And that might be his fourth foul. That is his fourth foul. And let's see how Coach Silver handles that. Looks like he'll stay in the game for now.
Absolutely a foul. Anytime you throw an entry pass with a bounce pass and the defender reaches around over the back, you're getting a foul call almost like clockwork.
Meister gets the ball inside to Zigdone. Zigdone working on Saka. A double team from Pollock. Mekor Chaim recovers it. They've got 15 seconds in the quarter. Carter working on Farkas. Ball is lost. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Mekor Chaim. 9 seconds left in the third quarter.
I've had a couple post touches in my life, and one thing I'll say, when you put the ball on the deck around with the little guys around, that thing is more than likely getting taken from you.
Zigdon attacks, ball's lost, throws it out. 1 second, Carter from half court, that's not gonna go. And at the end of the third quarter, we have RASG 39, Mekor Chaim 24, and we're gonna send it to a commercial break.
What does it mean to be yourself? It's being bold.
Oh my goodness!
It's having heart.
I know that I have a responsibility and a platform to shed light on the Jewish community as a whole.
This is the professional debut for Ryan Terrell. He's trying to be the first ever Orthodox Jew to play in the NBA.
But most of all, it's being proud and wearing it. Clipped helped Ryan's fans show their pride. Let us help you spread the pride at your school with your own hassle-free merch shop. Contact Clip today for your free consultation.
Never be afraid to be who you are.
And welcome back to the Max Stern Athletic Center, where the RASG Warriors lead the Mekor Chaim Cyclones 39-24. And come to Como Pizza for some great pizza, pasta, salads, and even awesome breakfast options. We will be streaming the games in the store, making it a great place to watch the games while you eat. And it may just be 9:25 in the morning, but it's never too early for some pizza. So definitely encourage you to check out Lake Como Pizza.
You're a big pizza guy, Ari?
Who isn't? You know what I mean?
I hear that.
The Warriors will start with possession. Pollock kicks out Farkas. He's double teamed in the corner. Finds Saka. Inside turnover by Fino. That's exactly what Mekor Chaim needs to do if they can get back in this game.
Got to apply a ton of ball pressure here in the fourth quarter. Only got 7:45 left to make a run down 15. There's time, but it's got to start now.
Finds Freeman inside. Freeman goes up. A nice move. Gets it to go. 39-26. And here comes Mekor Chaim in a full court pressure. Pass up ahead to Pollock. Pollock goes up. That's going to be blocking foul and one. Daniel Pollock with the answer.
Count the bucket. Yeah, Meister was just a little too underneath the bucket there. Charge opportunity, but that restricted area will do it to you. Nothing worse than when you think you got a nice charge attempt and you look down, your feet are on your heels are on that restricted area. Demoralizing, to say the least.
And Pollock gets the free throw to go to complete the three-point play.
It's a big bucket for our RASG. Takes a little pressure off.
And they've been responding any time Mekor Chaim's had any sort of momentum. They've almost immediately responded with another bucket. As Freeman finds Schindel at the top of the key. Meister over to Rosen. Meister kicks out Schindel. Rosen got space on the perimeter, pulls it for three. Won't go. Zagdon tracks it down. Back out to Rosen. Meister. Zagdon attacks Saka. Goes up, the ball is stripped. No call. Ebner comes away with it.
Good hands.
Farkas now attacks Schindel, goes up off the glass, gets it to go. And RASG is really putting this one out of reach right now.
Farkas can score the ball. Crafty around the cups, had a couple tough takes, tough floaters, mid-ranges, as I've said before.
As Freeman goes up the left, it's blocked by Farkas. Getting it done on both ends of the floor. And Mekor Chaim will take the ball out of bounds under the basket.
Farkas showing some emotion. He's feeling himself here Sunday morning, as he should be. He's put his squad in a great position to come out with the Sarachek victory.
As Donnie Carter checked back in the game for the Cyclones. Carter looking for some options. He's got Rosen. Rosen up top to Schindel. Schindel open for three. Back rim won't go. Rebound by Caleb Gdansky.
And I don't think Mekor Chaim has really operated at all offensively. The motion has been stagnant. And at the high school level, the motion could be great. It's hard to guard for a team, but nothing going for them.
Yeah, and you said an early morning start after a tough loss last night. And the motion offense is staggering. And on cue, another turnover for the Cyclones. And if they're going to make a comeback, time is running out.
Right, and Harold Katz right now, as you see, hand in the head. He is not happy. The fans are disgruntled. It has been a tough one for Mekor Chaim.
And a full court pass finds Pollock. Pollock uses his body, and that's going to be a foul on Donnie Carter. Great use of body control by Daniel Pollock.
Absolutely. Since the defender was behind him, shielded him off. Gets the call and is going to go to the line. Hopefully knock down 2, extend this to a 20-point game. Poppers looks a little speechless over there. He's got nothing to say.
And when Poppers is speechless, you know something is wrong. Deeply wrong. As Pollock gets the first free throw to go.
Right, Ari. And looks like a full 5 swap here for RASG. Looking to get everyone in.
As Pollock is supposed to go. And a complete line change for the RSG Warriors, and this should do it for some of their starters, unless Mekor Chaim can make a late run to get back into this game.
And one thing I'll say as a player, when you're as a starter and you're able to give the guys on the bench who support you all year the opportunity to playing games down the stretch, it's a great feeling. Better for the team, the morale, post-game celebration is a lot of fun.
Goes in for another 3. Won't go. Fight for the rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball, and we'll stay with Mekor Chaim. And John Rosen, we know he's an incredible shooter, but tonight he's just not had his night.
Yeah, listen, guys, shooters have those days. I've seen it up close with a lot of guys. It happens. The best thing to do though, when you're a shooter and it's not going in from long range, is to get inside. Try to get yourself to the free throw line in the interior. Just got to see the ball go through the bucket, and when you don't, the misses start piling on, and it starts to become really conscious to you.
As Rosen misses another one. RSG now trying to break this press. Perez beats Rosen off the dribble. He's going to take it himself. A gorgeous pass inside Shapiro. Shapiro, a nice adjustment, gets to go off the glass.
I love that RSG is picking apart this press and attacking right now, not taking their foot off the pedal, not pulling it back and running their stuff. They're running in transition, 2-on-1, making the right reads. I love it.
Meister for 3, gets it to go. 48-29. Perez beats it again, finds an open Wax. Wax over to Shapiro, blocked by Carter. An excellent defensive play from Carter.
Yeah, and he's telling him he should have gone out with it. He might have. Selfless play there, trying to get your teammate involved. Ends up back in their hands. But listen, I love to see unselfish basketball. As a fan of the game, it's great to see guys make the extra pass.
And we have a 30-second timeout from RASG. We're going to send into a quick commercial break. And welcome back to the Max Stern Athletic Center. 48-29 RASG lead. And we would like to thank Chopsticks for being a proud Max Live sponsor. For the best Chinese food in Teaneck, you've got to go to Chopsticks. Head to chopsticksusa.com to order online. The link is in the description of this video. And a 19-point lead for RASG. Just 4.5 minutes to go. As Perez goes up, and it looked like he was fouled by Carter, who does not like that call. And that's going to be a foul on the ground. Donnie Carter's 3rd foul of this game. Wax looking for something. Up top, Shapiro. And another foul on Andrew Schindel, and that's going to be a 5th team foul.
It's good ball pressure, but when you're right in front of the ref and you chest the defender and your hands all over him, it's an easy call. You gotta be all over. Can't put your body all over the defender. Hands have to be active, especially right in front of the referee. You're not getting away with that.
And you can see Mekor Chaim a little bit frustrated, so they can play a little bit tough defensively. As another attack from Perez finds another open David Budwick for 2.
And Perez a little shaken up on that play. Great job driving the ball inside, dishing off down low. Defender was set up for a charge. Kind of gave him a little hip check, which knocked him off to the sideline. But he's played great. Him and Farkas have led this team. They've penetrated into the paint, hit open guys outside, down low. I love what they've shown early morning here.
As Perez checks out, looks like he's a little shaken up. I have to apologize. That last bucket was by Jacob Asarov, not Dubba Budwick. Asarov got the 2-pointer to go on that last possession. Pass inside. Lefkowitz. Back to Schindel. And that's going to be a foul. I believe that's 5 now on Daniel Pollock. A little too aggressive there. Let's see who they have to foul on.
It should be Pollock, yeah. Yeah, they got it on Pollock 5 for him.
Daniel Pollock's going to have to check out of this game with his 5th foul.
So his day is done, but with RASG up 21 playing NBA 2K, that's the game. That's the mercy rule I play. Obviously no mercy rule here in Sarachek, but this Mekor Chaim squad might want it the way this morning's gone.
Well, let's just say a comeback at this point would be one of the most incredible moments in Sarachek history.
Listen, I would be thrilled to be on the call for it.
You can never say never.
Absolutely.
As Perez checks back into this game, guarded by Rosen. Asarov. Back up top, Perez. Gets inside, kicks it out. Dubba Budwick now. Gdansky. Perez now, 5 seconds on the shot clock. A nice move, goes up at the right, can't get it to go. And Schindel comes away with the rebound. Zigdone, full head of steam, goes up with the floater, won't go. Tips it back out to number 20, Jakob Abramson. Rosen for 3. And another rebound for the Cyclones.
Zigdone still working hard on the glass. Love to see that.
Schindel. Rosen now. Zigdone top of the key. Back to Lefkowitz. And a very stagnant offense as Rosen pulls up a deep triple. That won't go. As rebound by Udi Wax.
No, well, and Coach Katz and Akiva Poppers look emotionless on the sideline right now, perhaps dumbfounded by the lack of offense they were able to produce from the motion offense Sunday morning in the MSAC, as RASG goes to another 5-in, 5-out swap.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a quick substitution timeout, so we're going to stay here. But yeah, you mentioned Akiva Poppers and Coach Katz not thrilled with the performance they're seeing tonight. And again, after a great start, or after a good start from Mekor Chaim against SAR, where they took a lead in the 4th quarter, they've really struggled these last 2 games.
Yeah, basketball's an up and down sport.
As Ebner has an open 3, that won't go. And Schindel comes away with the rebound. Abramson top of the key. Rosen. Back to Lefkowitz. Schindel attacks. Farkas goes up. Nice finish off the glass. And Coach Cass calls timeout. And the YMC bench loves that play from Andrew Schindel. We're going to send to a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere.
Pretending to take it back by Leipert. Give it to Terrell. Terrell! Gets right, Terrell, 2 more!
And welcome back to the Maxter Athletic Center. 2 minutes left to play in this game. RASG up 50-31 against Mekor Chaim. And a reminder that after the game ends, be sure to stay tuned for the YU Pathways Program post-game show, as we will be interviewing the stars of the game. And stay tuned for that. Hopefully we can get an interview. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left of this one. Farkas will bring up the ball. Saka drives, goes up, he's fouled by Andrew Schindel. He'll go to the line for 2. And you love to see RASG, even with the big lead, still looking to attack the basket.
Yeah, I love that. It's gritty. Foot on the pedal.
And Saka will go to the line for 2. First free throw is good. And Saka hits them both.
It's going to be a good rest of the day for RASG. Love to start off the day with a good win. Picks the morale for the boys.
Yeah, and for those that are saying, yeah, this is just a consolation game, it doesn't matter. Basketball is basketball. Winning is winning. And when you come out and have a great performance like RASG did today, it feels good and it means something.
Absolutely, as you hit him on the back of the head in the foul call. But you said it best, Ari. Consolation game, real game. You get an opportunity to compete with your best friends. High school basketball, there's nothing better. It doesn't matter where the game is or who it's against. It's an awesome experience, and they should really, really cherish the moments, especially here at a great event like Sarachek.
As UD Wax hits the line for 2, he hits the first one to go. Second free throw from Wax is in and out.
And for this Mekor Chaim squad, 22-point loss to Berman last night. Similar result here to RASG. Tough one to swallow for Coach Katz.
Yeah, and there's some losses that take a lot longer to get over and to recover from. And I think last night's loss was that for this team, and they just were not ready mentally and physically for this one today.
Right.
And we clearly see that here tonight. That's a nice drive from Gunsberg, can't get it to go. And it looked like the shot clock went off, but
shot clock should have reset. Ball hit the rim.
And the basket will count from Mekor Chaim.
Go to the refs to just let that one go.
Saka missed the short turnaround, rebounded. Mekor Chaim trying to cut this lead under 20 to finish this game. A trap by the RASG defenders. It's going to be a jump ball, I believe, and it will be RASG basketball with under 35 seconds left, so the shot clock will be turned off.
Trapping up 20, interesting. But I love that RSG is still playing to the buzzer. I think it's better for the game, As a player, when you're competing in a 20-point game, the worst thing that can happen is when there's a lack of effort. Keep the game intense, keeps you feeling like you're part of something.
Yeah. And again, and coaches say this all the time, you play until the clock is 0.
Absolutely.
And whether you're a bench player, whether you're a starter, whether it's a 50-point game, whether you're losing by 50, you give everything you got when you're on the court. And RASG is certainly doing that tonight, as we look like we're about to finish these last 35 seconds. The shot clock will be turned off. So if RASG chooses, they can hold the ball and end this game. But let's see if they do that.
And Ari, where does Mekor Chaim go from here?
Well, again, it's going to be a long trip home. You're going to ask yourself what went wrong. But again, this team had a great year, a bounce back year from last year, which was their first year in Sarachek. And again, at some point, you're going to move on from this loss and remember all the great times you had this year.
Absolutely.
And there were a lot of them.
Absolutely. Fortunately, that ball hit the rafters up top, so not going to count. As Rosen had a lid on the basket for him all day. It happens to shooters. It's part of the game. But you said it best. Season, you're going to look back as a high school player. You're going to remember the good times, and that's what hopefully these Cyclones can take away from this one.
And that's going to do it for this one, as RASG wins 53-33 in this Tier 2 consolation matchup. And we're going to send to a quick commercial break and be back for the post-game show.
What does it mean to be yourself? It's being bold. It's having heart.
I know that I have a responsibility and a platform to shed light on the Jewish community as a whole.
This is the professional debut for Ryan Terrell. He's trying to be the first ever Orthodox Jew to play in the NBA.
But most of all, it's being proud and and wearing it. Clipped helped Ryan's fans show their pride. Let us help you spread the pride at your school with your own hassle-free merch shop. Contact Clipped today for your free consultation.
Never be afraid to be who you are.
And welcome back to the Max Stern Athletic Center, where the RASG Warriors just beat the Mekor Chaim Cyclones 53-33. And welcome to the YU Pathways Program postgame show. Start your future career sooner and save time and money with one of our YU Pathways programs, earning credits towards or applying for a graduate degree as early as your junior year. Visit yu.edu/pathways for more information. And we're now going to send it down to our sideline reporter, or not sideline reporter, our announcer, Matan Zucker, with the star of the game, Ben Farkas. Take it away, Matan.
I'm here with Ben Farkas of RASG, coming off a 20-point victory over Mekor Chaim. What went well for you? How were you guys able to control the game from start to finish today?
It was honestly a really team effort. I didn't have such a great shooting game from outside, and most of my guys were just hitting. My point guard was playing very well. My big man, everyone was really a team effort. We beat a really good team.
Yeah, you were in complete control from start to finish. What was the message in the locker room after the loss yesterday to DRS, and how you were to respond to this one?
You know, we were really disappointed. We first off came only in Tier 2. We thought we could win it. We really thought we could even make noise in Tier 1. So we were really disappointed to come short in Tier 2. And the message was just play together, play for each other, play for the school, play for the name on your shirt, or the name on your back.
Absolutely love that. Ben Farkas, RASG, great game.
And thank you, Matan and Ben Farkas. And that'll do it for this game. But next up, we have Ida Crown and Fasman. And don't miss that one. That should start in about 15 minutes. And that'll do it for this one.